Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. Now, based off one of my recent videos, I believe has Candace lost her mind? Just a couple of Candace fans came out of the woodworks asking, well, if you don't like Candace that much, why are you still doing videos on her? And given the fact that, I studied communications and advertising in college, and YouTube is my job, that's how I make a living. You learn to roll with the punches. Sometimes, even if you don't like something, you cover it because it's the topic to cover. I remember there was a time I said I was sick of making Veronica videos. I was making Candace videos, making videos on certain characters. But if it's what the haves and have not community is talking about, then I'm going to report on it, what my thoughts are. And that's what these videos are. These are my thoughts. And in the comment section, you let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. So to those few, and I mean very few fans who have a problem with how I feel about Candace, well, this isn't your channel. You do what you want to. But anyway, this video is just to gauge the community here, and this is to ask the question. And this is probably, and I feel, I'm going to be honest here, I feel stupid for even asking this question. Is this really Candace's money? I mean, for the love, I just cannot with her. I mean, I've said in my other videos that it just disgusts me to see how pathetic Candace has gotten. I mean, I remember there was a time where it's like, damn, what's this bitch going to do next? Because it's like she was so calculating. She's just so sloppy now. I mean, the fact that she's going on and on about this money, and that begs the question, what if? Because we've officially moved to the next morning. We saw this when, Benny went over to the hotel to see Candace, when RK went over to Veronica's house. This is officially the next day. Let's say Hanna and Benny managed to go to the bank, give the money back to the criers. What is Candace going to do then? What is she going to do? There's nothing she can do. I mean, no matter what she does, I feel like she's still going to be hung up on this $8.7 or $8.8 million. And it's just going to destroy her. And it's ridiculous. It's kind of like Veronica still being stuck on Jeffrey not being gay, or for, David betraying her. If she moved on with her life, I'm pretty sure she can be more productive and whatnot than she is right now. I'm just saying. But I feel like when it comes down to it, Oscar was telling her back. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Candace was still pissed at Oscar for taking back the $4 million that she had left from taking it from Jim. Remember, it was like $7.4 million, but then she bought the 2 houses and the tow yard, so that was a couple million down the drain, not to mention all the money she spent on the new wardrobe, buying a car and things like that. So basically, it was about four and some change left when Oscar recovered what he could, gave the information to David, who gave it back to Jim. And she was still pissed with Oscar after that. I remember that's when she was stalking him and then beat him with the iron bar. And really, there was nothing she could do up to that point because the money was gone. So I feel like there was that one scene in the exclusive look we got last month where it looks like Hanna's on the stairs going, help me. So we could possibly assume that Candace is going to send somebody else to go after her mother, or it could be the person that Veronica claimed that she would send after Hanna is like, you're going to pay for this, in reference to Melissa jumping from the roof. So I feel like either Veronica is going to send somebody after Hanna, or Candace is going to send somebody else after Hanna. But again, that makes zero sense because she no longer has the funds. So it just irks me because Candace is smarter than this. Not the fact that she's selling herself short by formally being like a pimp and whatnot, but then going to extorting these millions of dollars. It's just like you would think that her character, after everything we've seen so far in the show, it would be like, okay, back to the drawing board. No, I'm going to stick it out with this plan because this is my money, which is actually Wyatt's inheritance. So that's what's really irking me with the Candace character, because they really aren't doing anything with her. Yes, there is a huge possibility of her becoming first lady, but to me, that's just, yeah, I'm not even going to get into that debate. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And really, this is for the people who are still defending Candace. By what right do you think she feels like this is her money? I mean, I can, and hear me out on this one, I can understand her feeling like this is her money due to the fact that it was her con and her idea that got the funds to begin with. But the fact that it was taken away, well, she actually gave it away. She was the one that moved it to Benny's account. Remember that Landon put the federal hold on it, but he took it off. So basically, it looks like Candace was trying to move the funds in order to hide the money, which is a dumb idea, because you have a guy running for president having his team watching your every move. So even if you did manage to, you know, make the accounts and whatnot and transfer the funds, I'm pretty sure Landon and his team would be able to locate the money. So I have no idea. I get why she did it, but it doesn't make sense. And it really goes back to the bad writing of the show, where we make these calm, cool, and calculating characters make dumb decisions based off their emotions, which are completely out of character. Now, I know it's fair to say, oh, well, Candace didn't know that Benny and Hannah had a joint account, but the Candace we saw in like the early seasons of the show, she would have known that. She would have known that. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this really Candace's money? If you think that she's entitled to it, why doesn't Hannah just give her the money? Why the hell would she? Okay, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all later.